Hi, welcome back. We're going to be looking at sheep today, one of those functional elements of any bleak mountain landscape that it doesn't look quite right without. Okay, sheep. Where do we start? Let's start with the modifier colour. So what I'm going to use as a modifier in this case is I'm going to use some white, just with a smidge of the yellow ochre mixed into it. You probably need a little bit more white than that. So what I'm doing here is I'm chasing that lightest colour. That's pretty close. Okay, so there's our modifier. Lovely. Just tidy this up. Okay, and now we need to take the burnt umber and we need to warm that up a little. So I'm going roughly 50-50 with the burnt umber here and the yellow ochre, which is a nice dark colour. And what I need to do with this is add just the tiniest little bit of white into there, so I'll just use the white that's left over on the palette. As you can see, really not a lot there. That will just lift it enough to be our darkest dark. So a nice kind of warm dark there. And all we're going to do, as you'll have seen me do plenty of times before, not wasting any of this paint, pick up a little of the modifier. We just keep on going with this basically until we get back to the modifier colour. Which is about there. So there you go. From the one base colour right the way through to the ultimate target highlight, and we can just dip in and out of this now as we work through that particular composition. Okay, and again, if you were working on a landscape and you wanted a quick fix just to get some suggestions of sheep in, roughly one part of each of the white, the yellow ochre and the burnt umber, as a very, very quick and dirty dark colour, and then just add a little bit more of the white into that. Maybe just create one or two swatches. That is a very quick and easy way of achieving the same end result. But if you're working on a study and you need all of those colour variations, it's useful to have them. It's not quite as warm if you do it this way, it can end up a little bit more washed out as well, but it's going to get you in the very, very similar ballpark, so roughly 1 part each, and then run more white into it. So there we go, yet another nice easy mix that can bring just a little bit of extra realism to any bleak mountain landscape. So I hope that's been helpful. If it has, as always, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.